corner rectangle and draw a rectangle from origin point. Now let's define the length and width. 326 the width and the height 148 mm. Choose a line and draw a vertical and horizontal line and select trim entity, trim these lines. Now define this length 10 mm and the height 7 mm. Okay. Now select origin point, select coincide. Okay. Okay. Now go to sheet metal and select base flange and extrude up to 0.5 mm. See the thickness, it's going downward, we want upward direction, so select reverse direction, select OK. See, now select the same face, sketch normal, and here we want to create 4 number of bends, so select line and draw 4 lines. Escape. Any length, but make sure it should be inside. Now define the length. Keep the 10 mm from outside and the second line should be 93 mm from outside. The same here also, 10 mm and the last line 93 mm from outside. Okay. Select. Now let's go to sheet metal and select sketched bend. Now here we have to select the first face. We selected face. Now these 4 lines selected, see the arrow direction showing upward 90 degree and the material inside, select OK. Now see it is automatically bent. That's it. We will add some corner trim, select fillet 7 mm and select this corner. OK. This face sketch normal and here we want to create a cutout, so choose fillet. Draw a spline. Now let's define it. Keep the length 20 mm, the distance from outer side also 20 mm and keep the radius 1.5 mm only. That's it. Now distance from bottom line 18 mm. Okay, and select extruded cut and select here link to thickness, so it will cut only up to 1 thickness. Okay. Now see, now we want to make number of patterns. Choose linear pattern, select any line, see reverse, make the gap 7 mm and 16 number of pattern we want. Okay. Now this is the hole for ventilation. Now we want to unfold this geometry because we want to make some cutouts. So do one thing, sheet metal and select unfold. We will select this face and we will select these 4 corners. Select only corners, not this corner. See, we selected inside face as a fixed face. Okay. Now it is open. Now select this face, sketch, normal, select a line, and here we want to create some geometry. Convert it a circle. Now first make one relation. Select this two line equal, this two line also equal, and one more relation collinear. Now we will define the dimension. 36 mm. Keep the radius 10 mm and the distance from here 20 mm. Okay. Now this one make outside. Now let's define this 3 mm and 7 mm. Now this geometry is fully defined. Select extruded cut. Select here link to thickness. Okay. Now this time we will bend only these two bends. So do one thing. Select unfold. Now this face selected, and here we have to select these two bend, 1 and 2. 90-degree fold. Now see here folded. Now we want to make some edges here, this corner. So select edge flange. Now select this line and click edit flange. Take it down, and this edge also take it upward. Now define this 4 mm and the distance from bottom line 20 mm, and define the length 60 mm. Select here back and select, make sure it is bend outside. Okay. Now you can see this edge is created. Now we will create one more edge. Again choose edge flange, and this time select bottom line and drag upward. Okay. Now here we will define the length 10 mm and corner virtual, inner virtual shaft, and this bend outside 90-degree. Okay. Okay. Now we want to make some cutout. Select this face, sketch, normal. Select corner rectangle. Now define this rectangle 10 mm from outside. Keep the length 13 mm and this width 5 mm, and distance from outside 91 mm. See. Okay. And select extruded cut and make sure link to thickness. Okay. Now we want to make number of pattern, so choose linear pattern. First select x-axis, (72 by 2) number of pattern, or try 83. Now select Y direction, 72 2 number of pattern. That's it. Select Okay. Now see this corner, this cutouts created. Now we will unfold. Just try to unfold. So select fold. This fixed surface created, just select the edges, one edge and this two edge. Select OK. Now see our geometry is here created and unfold. Now select this face, sketch, normal, and select corner rectangle and draw one corner rectangle and select here for construction. Now let's define the dimension. 6 mm, 6 mm, 6 mm, and here 6 mm. Okay. Now select circle and draw 4 number of circles in all 4 corners. Define one circle dia 3 mm. Okay. Now select all the circle and make relation equal. Okay. Now select corner rectangle and draw a rectangle here. Now let's define. .33 mm by 24 mm. 6 mm from this edge. And distance from upper line keep 10 mm. Okay, draw 2 circles. Make sure just midpoint of this. The same here. Keep 2 mm diameter. And the distance 6 mm here. This also 6 mm. Select this midpoint. Here also just connect one midpoint, so this geometry will be defined. Make sure it is horizontal. Now we will make one more cutout in bottom line. .27 mm and the height 20 mm and this gap 16 mm and the distance from this line make 9 mm. Now again define 2 more circles. Select these 2 circles and select one previous circle and make relation equal. Now this equal. Now we will connect with this mid plane. Again select center line and connect from this mid line. Now select this line and make sure horizontal. Here also select this construction line and make sure horizontal. Now define the gap 6 mm. Okay. Now this is the cutout for plug in out. Now our geometry is fully defined, so select extruded cut. See here, all the faces are selected. Select here link to thickness. Okay. Now see, there are many holes created. Now it's time to fix our tools. We already saw how to create our forming tools. So just do one thing, go to design library. In design library, forming tools. In forming tools, you will find these all tools. So first we will drag part 2. Select this face. Just drag it. The embossing should be outside the embossing part. Okay. Select position. Now choose smart dimension. Select distance. (48 mm) and select distance from this line. Select 40.5. Okay, it is perfectly switched. So select here OK. Select OK. Now see, this is the emboss part. How we make the emboss with the help of emboss tool. You can see it here. Now here we will fix our lenses or forming tool in this face. So just go to design library, forming tools, and here part 1 we created. So just reverse this and we will fix reverse. Select this face here. Select position, dimension. Select 6 mm. OK. Select OK. Now just take. Now see, it's going to made here. Select OK. Now see, the sheet forming created here with the help of forming tool. This is the lenses for fixing screw or something. Now we want to make number of pattern. So select direction 1 and select this direction 2. Direction 1 select 134 and here select direction 1 unchecked. Distance 134, 2 numbers, edge 2 here and keep the distance 126. 126 is more, so we will reduce. (132) also it's. Select 90. 110 mm. Select OK. Now see, the screw length is created with the help of. Now we want to create one plane. Select plane, select this face and select this face. Now we want to create a plane in the middle. OK. Now select this plane, mirror, and select this face and this face. These two faces we want to mirror in opposite direction. OK. Now see. Now select this face, sketch, normal. Now here we want to create some ventilation holes. Select circle and draw here 4 number of circles. $68, $52 mm, $36, and inside make 20. OK, select a line and draw first vertical line, exit, draw one horizontal line, escape, select one line here and up to this point. Now define the angle 45 degree. That's it. Now select sheet metal and go to Venturi. This full line, outer line we selected, face 1 also selected. Here keep the radius 2 mm. Let's select rib. We forget to add one more rib here. Select edit sketch, select line, normal, just pass through. Now define this angle 45 degree. OK. Now select sheet metal, Venturi, select this outer line, select rib 1, 2, 3 and 4 and make the rib thickness 3 mm only. OK. Now select circles 1, 2. OK, and keep the width 22 mm only and select the fill boundary, the last one, and here select radius, keep 2 mm radius. See, this all become 2 mm. Select OK. Now you can see the ventilation part is created. Now this is your main chassis for power supply box. I hope you like it. Now just we will define our color. I like this blue color, and it's up to you whatever color you like. And now you can save this box chassis. I hope you like it. One more things, it is balanced to fixed here. Select this face and puncture. Drag the puncture with this face. Now see, it's going down. Let's define the position. Select 7 mm. Select 4 mm. Okay, okay. Now see, this embossed hole created. Now we will do one thing, we will just mirror this. We want this number of patterns, so choose and select the hole, puncture. We keep 134, two numbers of, and select direction to select this edge. Reverse direction. Select 130 mm. (126). That's okay. And here one option is there, instances to skip. Select this one, skip this 3 number of holes we want, so select OK. That's it. Now see, 3 number of holes created or puncture created. So this is the one chassis of power supply box for computer. I hope you like it. Please subscribe our channel for more video and more projects in SolidWorks.